A Harvard-trained biologist sat quietly through 40 minutes of a routine faculty meeting, then stood up and started executing her colleagues one by one. So it's February 2010 at the University of Alabama in Huntsville, and this biology professor has what seems like a completely normal day. She teaches her anatomy class, students later say that she seemed, perfectly fine, nothing was out of the ordinary, and then she heads to a routine department meeting on the third floor with about 12 of her colleagues. She sits through nearly 40 minutes of this ordinary meeting without saying anything. Then just before 4 p.m., she suddenly stands up, pulls out a 9mm handgun, and starts systematically shooting the people closest to her. A witness later described it. She started with the person right next to her and just went down the row, shooting each one in the head. And survivors said that this was an execution-style killing. She killed 3 colleagues and wounds 3 others just before her gun started jamming, or because it ran out of ammunition. And that's when another professor rushes her and physically pushes her out of the room, which almost certainly saved everyone's life. Now, here's the thing. This wasn't even close to her first brush with violence. Back in 1986, when she was 21 years old, she shot and killed her own 18-year-old brother with a shotgun at their family home. At the time, police ruled it as an accident, and after the university shooting, that case got a whole lot more scrutiny. On top of that, she'd been a suspect in a 1993 pipe bomb incident targeting her Harvard lab supervisor, who'd given her a negative evaluation. And there's more. In 2002, she punched a stranger at an IHOP over a booster seat dispute while screaming, "I am Dr. Amy Bishop." So the question is, what set her off at the university meeting? Well, she'd been denied tenure the year before, which meant spring 2010 was her final semester. She appealed, hired lawyers, approached trustees, but nothing worked. Colleagues had already been describing her as someone with bizarre tangents in meetings, who was someone like getting really out of touch with reality. When police arrested her minutes after the shooting, she just kept saying, "It didn't happen. There's no way. They're still alive." In 2012, she pleaded guilty to capital murder and attempted murder after the victims' families actually petitioned against the death penalty. She got life without parole, and just recently, Alabama Supreme Court rejected her latest appeal, where she claimed allergy steroids had altered her brain chemistry and caused blackouts. But that is some BS, because 3 families lost loved ones because one professor couldn't handle being told no.